Okay, so today we're going to talk about non-metric conversions, non-standard conversions. We've been converting, SI or metric system conversions, say converting from grams to kilograms, milliliters to liters, centimeters to millimeters, okay? Today we're going to throw in non-metric ones. I've posted a useful chart onto the stream of Google Classroom, okay, that has some of them, okay? Now we still have to follow our significant figure rules and everything, but we'll convert them the same way. That's why I like to convert the way I want to convert. Now, the one no longer goes in front of the prefix all the time because this is a non-standard conversion, but I've got some stuff in there. So let's start with some simple conversion. So we're going to say convert. Sorry, didn't write. Convert. All these are going to say convert. Let me find my mouse again. I think Ashton ate it. So he said that's lunch. Convert, let's see, 17 miles, yes, to kilometers. Convert 17 miles to kilometers. I'm sorry, my wonderful handwriting is not the best. So our first step in these conversions is still the same things it's always been. Okay, still the same thing it's always been. Take what we know and put it over 1. So I know I have 17 miles, I'm just going to abbreviate MI, over 1. Our next step doesn't change, okay? Our next step does not change. We know that you can multiply, okay? What's the unit on the top of step 1? Miles, so it's going to go on the bottom of step 2. And there's a couple different ways to do this, okay? You can go from miles to feet to inches to centimeters to meters to kilometers. That's a lot of extra work. But I do have a conversion factor. If you look on there, it tells you that there is in 1 mile, there is in 1 mile equals 1.6093 kilometers. So in this 1 mile, I have 1.693 km. So I got that from that conversion chart. And now my miles cancel, and my multiplying or dividing in this one. What? No, I am multiplying. I am multiplying. So I'm going to do 17 times 1.6903. And my calculator answer is equal to 28.7351 kilometers. So is that my answer? What's my fewest number of significant figures? So I need to round that to 2, so it would be equal to 29 kilometers. Next one, let's convert. This is still converting. Let's convert 37 inches to yards. 37 inches to yards. So my first step is to take what I know, put over 1, 37 inches over 1 times, what unit's going to be on the bottom? Inches. Now, I picked this one on purpose. What unit's going to be on the top? Am I going to put yards on the top? Because who knows the direct conversion from inches to yards? I mean, I do, but we know that there's a conversion between inches and feet, don't we? So what's my conversion between inches and feet? in 1 foot, there are 12 inches. So I'm going to multiply it. So my inches cancel. I'm not quite there yet. What's going to be in the bottom of my next fraction? Nope. What was on the top here? Feet on the bottom. Yards on the top. That's it. Okay. So what's my, oh, there we go. My mouse got stuck there for a second. What's my conversion between feet and yards?
Hey, what are you saying? You don't have that sign. Yes, you do.
All right. So do I know my conversion between feet and yards? 3 feet in 1 yard. So my answer would be, so to solve this out, it would be equal to 37. I'm going to do it on the bottom. 37 divided by 12 divided by 3. There's the 12 and the 3 on the bottom, so we would divide them both out. So what's the answer? Okay. So let me ask this question. How many figures do I need? These are exact numbers, okay? So I don't really care about those, okay? How many did I start with? 2. So how many I need to have my answer? 2. So what's my answer? What? 1.0? What was the calculator? It's 1.027? What? 1 point what? What's the calculator answer? 1.00. So that's wrong. So 277. Okay, so 1.0. Yes. 1.0. 1.0 yards. I thought you were saying 077. So yeah, 1.0277. All right, another one. I have to keep making new. My smartboard piece got ordered for it to get fixed, so my writing will improve slightly once that gets in, but still not very much. So let's convert. Let's convert. How much do you weigh? Anybody? Either one of you? 150? 150 pounds to kilograms. Your doctor does this every time you go to the doctor. I can take my daughter to the pediatrician next week, and they're going to do this. Because, their scale is in grams or is in pounds, but then I guess for their science, because they're scientists, they want to use their chart has to be in kilograms for dosing and stuff like that. So I take what I know, put it over 150 pounds over 1 times what unit's going on the bottom? Pounds. And there is, if you look at that sheet, there is a direct conversion between pounds and kilograms, okay? And the conversion says that in 1 kilogram, 20406. Pounds cancel. So what's the answer? I think I got 68. And that's only 2 significant figures, correct? Just 2 right there. So Ashton, your mass is 68 kilograms. All right, let's get a little bit more difficult. Convert. I don't need to convert. We know we're converting. Let's go from 4.28 grams per ounce to, it's now stuck again, to grams per milliliter. So what's my first step? Start with what I know. So I know I have, so this is going to be a little bit different, okay? Still the same thing, but I'm still going to go 4.28 Now, grams is going to be on the top. And what's going to be on the bottom? 1 ounce, okay? 1 ounce, because it's telling you the number of grams per ounce. Now, getting more difficult here. Am I wanting to convert out of grams or want to convert out of ounces? No, my grams stay the same, don't they? I'm going from grams per ounce to grams per milliliter. So I'm not messing with the grams. So I've got to cancel out ounces. So I'm going to put OZs on the bottom here. So where's it going to be over here? The top. And I'm going to go to milliliters here. Then I need to go look at my conversion factor, and it's on there somewhere, I believe. Ounces to milliliters, yes. It's not on there. Nope. So I can go from ounces. So let me erase this. I can't go from ounces to milliliters, but I can go from ounces well, I can go from ounces. So I'm just going to Google. So then you're just going to Google how many. That's not all the conversion factors. Ounces in 1 milliliter, or how many milliliters in an ounce. Okay. And I know the answer, but and then there's my answer. 29.575735. So you can add that to your conversion chart that I gave you. Okay, so 29.5735. So in one, what did I say? So in 1 ounce, there is 29. Let's say 97. Okay, milliliters. Now, ounces cancel. Did grams cancel there? So what's 4.28 divided by 29.97 equals 0.143 grams per milliliter. I would have used it. I know that there are 30 milliliters in an ounce. Yes, sir. But that is significant figures. Because how many did I start with? 3. How many did I end with? 3. So you can probably add that to your volume part of it, saying that 1 ounce equals 29.97 milliliters. Okay. It just wasn't on there for some reason. Let's do another one. Let's say, let's go from 35 miles per hour to kilometers per hour. So I'm going to take what I know, 35 miles, and miles is MI, even though it's M in that, over 1 hour. Which one am I converting, the miles or the kilometers? The miles or the hours? No, I'm leaving my hours. I've got hours in this one and hours in that one, okay? So I need to convert miles to kilometers. So my miles is going to be here, and my kilometers is going to be here. Did we look up that conversion factor a while ago? Between miles and kilometers. So it says that in 1 mile, there is 1.6093. 1.6093. So my miles cancel, and now I'm gonna be left with kilometers on top, hours on the bottom, so kilometers per hour. So 35 times 1.6093. I get 56.3255. I need two significant figures. So 56 kilometers per hour. Everyone, y'all understand how we're doing it that way? Now let's do one more like this, but do it a little bit different. Let's convert 70.0 miles per hour to kilometers per minute. Horrible handwriting right there. So what would be my first fraction? What would it look like? One hour, setting miles over 1 hour. Which one am I converting, the miles or the hours? Which one doesn't appear in my new one? Both of them. So does it matter which one you do first? No. I'd probably do miles first because I just did that one. So I know that's 1.6093 to kilometers in 1 mile. So miles cancel, miles cancel. And then now I'm going to work from this one. Hours on the bottom here. So hours is going to be on the top here. And then minutes going to be in the bottom. Do I know a conversion between hours and minutes? 1 hour is 60 minutes. So hours canceled. And I've still, the only units I have left, kilometers on the top, minutes on the bottom. So 70 times 1.609. So 70 times 1.6093 divided by 60 is 1 point. So 1 point. So I need how many significant figures? Well, how many did I start with? 3. 70.0 is 3. Zeros after the decimal, after a number. So it would be 1.88. You might do this one in the car. I mean, I don't necessarily do it this way. That is kilometers per minute. I convert from miles per hour all the time to miles per minute. So I want to see, especially if I'm going somewhere, I get bored driving, so I convert. In my mind, I've got to get this many miles to figure out how fast I've got to go. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay. I've got some of those conversions, those useful conversions and relationships. There are more. Okay. Just if you don't have the direct conversion, just Google what the conversion is. I want you to show your work like we did today on your homework. Now, your homework is a Google Forms, okay, making my life a little bit easier to grade. I need you to put the correct answer in there. I don't necessarily need the units, okay? Just give me the numerical value, but I do need you to attach a picture of your work to it, okay? You can put it as a private comment. You can put it as, but I need it. You can turn it in with it, but I need a picture of your work. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. Y'all have a quiz.